Begin here. There's been disruption of learning at Tubelihle High School in White City, Soweto this morning. Parents have threatened to shut down the school over the current state of the premises. They claim building renovations underway for 5 years raise safety concerns. Let's go to our reporter Heidi Giokos, who's been covering that story for us. She joins us now live. Heidi, just tell us, what you have witnessed at the school in terms of the ailing infrastructure there.
Yes, indeed, Maseko, a complete shock of what is actually going on here at Tubelihle High School. The building that's supposed to have about 1,000 pupils inside has not been completed, and teaching and learning has been happening in mobile classrooms for a couple of years now. This is, of course, a huge problem. The SGB parents and pupils decided to not continue with teaching and learning for today and decided to protest outside of the school, as they feel as though this is the only way to get the attention of the Gauteng the Department of Education and the Department of Infrastructure and Development here in the province. It's a huge concern. Learners are saying they just cannot continue with being in these classrooms because now even the containers are falling apart. But I want us to get some perspective from the ward councillor who has been in the area for some time and has tried to get the attention of the various departments. We are joined by Papi Chetsanga, who's the ward councillor for Ward 37 here in Soweto. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Chetsanga. We appreciate it. I want us to speak about what you understand with this school in the last 5 years. We've spoken to the SGB. They've said they've tried to get the attention of Departments of Education and Infrastructure and Development to no avail. From your understanding as the ward councillor, what is the situation?
Thank you, Heidi. We take into consideration and cognizance of what the department, what the SGB and the students are going through, because we have intervened on several occasions. Even before I was a councillor, we took upon ourselves to actually delve into this situation and understand. It's a frustration that also, it's a community frustration, where we feel that at this point in time, the contractor and the department should have had the house in order by now.
So, from your intervention and understanding of the situation, why has this not been sorted yet?
Well, they have acceleration plans after acceleration plans and plans going forward. But now, if the contractor is failing, then we should check out the contractor and get somebody who does the work properly. Because I feel that if a department and the contractor, there's a problem or there's a failing that is happening within that, they should actually get somebody who would actually do the correct work, and let's get things done. If we need other classrooms at this mobile classes at this moment in time, let them be put at the school so that students start learning. And let's fix all the toilets. Ablution facilities are in a bad state at the moment. We need that fixed. We need those classes fixed because this is a top 6 months program, and it should have been done by now. We can't be all procrastinating about this. Get the right people to do the right work.
Now, the frustrations of parents, learners and the SGB and educators here has led to the fact that the school has not opened up today. And this is, of course, frustrations from 5 years back. As a ward councillor, I'm sure you hear many of these frustrations from community members here.
Definitely, it's frustrating for you for a long time, for your kids to be in such a space, and also the professionals who are working here. And it would be right for the department to come through and let's get this place in order. And let's not have a talk show. Let's get things done. As
a ward councillor, have you tried to engage with the various departments? Have you tried at all to get a response or any intervention?
We have talked to the contractor. We have talked to everybody that's involved in this project, and we keep, like I saying, it's acceleration plan after acceleration plan. So now we want results. That's all. We don't want any other plans. We want things done now.
Certainly. Okay, great. Thank you for your insights. That's Papi Chetsanga, who's the ward councillor here in Soweto, Ward 37. I'm going to ask my colleague Heidi Giokos to just show you that pupils are still outside. Maseko, they have decided not to go back into the classrooms because, or should I say rather mobile classrooms, because they just feel as though there needs to be some kind of intervention, and they want the noise voices and their protests to be heard to these various departments. We have tried to engage with the departments of Gauteng Education, who have told us that they are not the ones that need to be asked questions posed to them. Rather, it should be the Department of Infrastructure and Development in the province. Of course, it just seems as though it's blame game after blame game and shifting the blame to various departments. So it's quite a volatile situation, as parents are just not letting anyone inside and saying we need this to be resolved as quickly as possible. Of course, it just seems as though it's not happening at this stage, and hopefully we'll try and get answers from the various departments as quickly as possible, because earlier on when I was speaking to Mfundo, we actually did a walkabout to the various classrooms that have not been completed, and Masego, it's absolutely shocking that pupils need to be subjected to this kind of environment, but also that their pass rate is almost 100% every single year. So it's amazing how well they still do despite their circumstances here.
And Heidi, I'm interested to know what the pupils have been telling you in terms of how this affects them. I mean, 100% pass rate, but I heard one of them actually telling you earlier on and asking you the question, why us? Why do other, pupils get to go to schools that are fine, and then we have to learn, this way for years now? You mentioned that they have mobile classrooms for years now. That's unacceptable. What are those pupils telling you?
It is completely unacceptable. I'm going to ask Shahid to just walk with me and perhaps just show you very quickly, while I answer your question, Masego, the mobile classrooms. If you can actually just see from the outside the state that they are in, and now we know that they've requested for more mobile classrooms because it's just not enough. But pupils here are extremely frustrated, and you can hear their frustration in their protest outside school today. They have indicated that they just don't understand why this needs to happen to them, and this has been going on for 5 years, Masego. We're not talking about 1 year or 6 months. This has been going on for some time, and they don't understand why nothing has been done about it. This is why they've become so desperate to say, please, can we actually just get the intervention of the relevant departments and stuff. So it becomes quite difficult. I'm going to ask Shahid to just show you. You can just see here the glass, the window of this mobile container completely broken, not being repaired. The pupils, the learners, have told us that they, this doesn't even have a window, Masego. You can see, there is no window here, there's no structure, and the pupils have told us that in summer it's very hot in here, and in winter it's freezing cold. So it's a very difficult position that they are in. But despite all of this, they have resilience, and they continue to want to be taught and learn. If we can actually just get in here, Masego, you can just see the state of this mobile classroom. I mean, how do you concentrate and focus in this? Another big issue is during COVID, there was no option to have social distancing, and rotational learning became very difficult because you have over 1,000 learners in the school, but they don't have enough mobile classrooms. So they have to now use the church structure, the church building, to have exams written and to perhaps have it as an overflow classroom. So massive challenges over here, and of course we need answers. We need to understand where's the money for this this structure and the school to be properly built. It's absolutely shocking that this is allowed to happen, and nothing has been done for 5 years.
All right, very telling pictures there from Heidi Giokos in White City in Soweto.